Hi, Dr. Mike, coming to you once again from the PediaCast studio. We have a new podcast for you this week. It is one of our CME podcasts. So free category 1, continuing medical education for healthcare providers. This time around, we're talking about splints of the upper extremity. Now, I realize that most of the time medical podcasts cover things that's easy just to talk about since it's an audio format. But I've had a lot of requests for office procedure kind of things. And since it's summer, injury season, we thought that splints would be a good idea. We were going to wrap them all into one podcast, but then we realized that's a lot to cover. So we're doing splints of the upper extremity this month, and then next month we're going to cover splints of the lower extremity. And for the first time ever, this is a brand new thing on PediaCast, we are actually including videos. So if you go to the show notes page at PediaCastCME.org for episode 46, you will find links to videos where we actually show you how to put all of these splints on. So we're going to be talking about long arm posterior splints. We're going to cover sugar tongue splints, the short arm varieties, volar, thumb spica, ulnar gutter, radial gutter. We'll talk about finger splints, clavicle straps, slings and swaths. And we cover indications for each of these splints, what materials that you're going to need, how you put it on. What are the pitfalls, really the things you gotta be careful that you do, so that it's not too tight, that it's on comfortably, that you're not going to get rubbing and pressure, sores and ulcers. And then what do homegoing instructions look like? How can families do circulation checks and keep the splint clean and dry? And then what does follow-up look like for the various injuries that we can use splints for? So this really is aimed at primary care physicians. If you're interested in applying splints in your office rather than sending folks to an urgent care or an emergency department, and then collaborating with your local orthopedic doctors or sports medicine physicians, this is the podcast for you. And please find it wherever podcasts are found. We are in the Apple Podcast app, iTunes. We are in Google Play, Google Podcasts, SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and most mobile podcasting apps. So look for it wherever podcasts are found. Not only listen to the audio podcast, but check out those videos as well. You'll find links in the show notes at PediaCastCME.org.